You're being sold, not for a crime, not for debt, for something your body can't do. Your parents, the people who should protect you, are negotiating your price in the next room. And the man buying you, he's the most dangerous person in the city. But here's what nobody knows yet. He's not looking for what they think he's selling you for. He needs something else, something that will save his children from a fate worse than death. And you, broken, discarded, deemed worthless, are about to become the most valuable person in his world. Because sometimes the thing people mock you for is exactly what makes you irreplaceable. Watch what happens when a woman told she's nothing meets a man who sees everything. Tell us in the comments which city you are watching from, and let us begin this story. If stories like this touch your heart, hit that like button. Share it with someone who needs to hear this, and subscribe so you never miss what comes next. The voices leak through the thin walls. Your mother's voice, cold, transactional. Your father's, eager, rehearsing numbers. She's 26 and barren. No children, no prospects. We fed her long enough. You press your palm against the wall. Your younger sister got married last month. White dress, flowers, joy. You got this a business meeting where your parents auction your existence to strangers. Here's what most people don't understand about being deemed defective by your own family. It doesn't happen suddenly. It's a slow erasure. First, they stop including you in photos. Then conversations. Then plans. Until one day, you're just inventory, a problem to liquidate. The door opens. A man enters, tall, dark suit, scar cutting through his left eyebrow. Oliver Volkov. You've heard the name whispered like a curse in your neighborhood. This is her? His voice is flat. Assessing. Your mother nods quickly. She's healthy, obedient. She can cook, clean. Can she speak? He's looking at you now. Actually looking. Not through you like your parents do. You lift your chin. Yes. Something flickers in his eyes. Not pity. Recognition, maybe. Like he sees something familiar in your defiance. The children, he says quietly. They need someone who won't leave. Can you promise that? And suddenly you understand. He's not buying a wife. He's hiring a mother. For 4 children who've already learned what abandonment tastes like. Your prison or your escape. You have 30 seconds to decide. The car ride is silent. You watch the city transform crumbling apartments giving way to gated estates, poverty bleeding into obscene wealth. Here's a lesson about survival. When you have nothing left to lose, you notice everything. The way Oliver's driver watches you in the rearview mirror. The gun holster visible when Oliver's jacket shifts. The phone that rings 4 times during the 20-minute drive. Each call he ignores. The mansion appears like something from another world. White marble. Fountains. Security cameras tracking every angle. The children don't know you're coming, Oliver says as the gates close behind you. Their last nanny left without saying goodbye. The one before that stole from us. The one before that. He stops. They've learned not to trust. You think of your own family. I know exactly how that feels. He studies you for a long moment. Yes, I think you do. The front door opens before you reach it. A girl, maybe 12, stands there. Dark hair, eyes too old for her face. She's holding a kitchen knife like it's casual, like it's normal. Papa, Mrs. Perdas. Chen wants to know if the new one is staying for dinner, or if she should prepare the severance check now. Oliver doesn't flinch at the knife. Elena, put it away. I'm just being efficient. But she does it. Her eyes rake over you. They sent us someone used up this time. That's new. If you've ever walked into a place where you didn't belong, you know this feeling. The air is testing you, waiting to see if you'll crack. You meet Elena's stare. I'm Jessica, and I'm not going anywhere. The girl smirks. We'll see. The children appear like stages of grief. Elena, 12, the knife girl, watches everything with cold calculation. She's learned to be the protector. Marcus, 10, won't speak. Hasn't spoken in 8 months, Oliver tells you. Not since he watched his mother drive away without looking back. The twins, Sophia and Nikolai, are 6. They cling to each other like survivors of a shipwreck, which, you realize, they are. Dinner is a battlefield disguised as a meal. Elena, accidentally, knocks your water into your lap. Marcus stares at his plate. The twins whisper to each other in a language only they understand. Oliver sits at the head of the table watching. Testing you. Here's what people miss when they're scared to question things. Behavior is always a message. Elena's hostility isn't about you, it's about every woman who came before and left. Marcus's silence is protection. The twins' secret language is their fortress. You don't react to the water. You just pat it dry and continue eating. You're not mad? Sophia whispers. Should I be? The last nanny cried. Nikolai's voice is tiny. Then she left. You lean forward. I've survived worse than spilled water. Want to know what's really scary? 4 pairs of eyes lock on you. Leaving people who need you. That's the worst thing a person can do. And I won't do it. Elena stands abruptly. Liar. Everyone leaves. She storms out. Marcus follows her like a shadow. Oliver's watching you with something like hope? Fear? You meant that? He says. It's not a question. Every word. The twins glance at each other. Some invisible conversation passes between them. Okay, Sophia says carefully. You can stay. For now. Small victories. You'll take them. You learn the mansion's rhythm through observation. Oliver leaves at dawn, returns after dark. Sometimes there's blood on his collar. You don't ask. Neither do the children. Elena runs the house like a tiny general inspecting the twins' homework, monitoring Marcus's eating, checking locks before bed. Mrs. Chen, the housekeeper, speaks in warnings. Don't go in the East Wing. Don't ask about the children's mother. Don't trust the guards. They work for Mr. Volkov, not for you. Watch this person closely. You'll see why. There's a man, Victor, who comes twice a week. He speaks to Oliver in hushed Russian. He looks at the children with something cold. Calculating. Who's that? You ask Elena one afternoon. She's teaching you which medicines each child needs. Marcus has anxiety pills. Sophia gets nightmares. Nikolai has an inhaler for asthma that worsens when he's stressed. Uncle Victor, Papa's business partner. Elena's voice goes flat. He thinks we're liabilities. Weaknesses that could be exploited. Exploited how? She looks at you like you're incredibly naive. In Papa's world, people hurt the things you love to control you. That's why we had so many nannies. They kept getting bought off. Threatened. One got killed. Your blood goes cold. What? Car accident. Very convenient timing. Elena's 12-year-old eyes are ancient. That's when I started carrying the knife. You pull her into a hug before you can think better of it. She stiffens, then so slowly lets herself lean in. I'm not going anywhere, you whisper. And nobody's going to hurt you. Not while I'm here. You feel her tears soak into your shoulder. That night you find Marcus sitting in your doorway. Silent as always. You leave the door open an invitation. He doesn't enter. But he stays there until you fall asleep, standing guard, protecting you, the only way he knows how. 3 weeks in, you start seeing the inconsistencies. The night guards change every Tuesday and Friday. Always the same rotation. Victor visits like clockwork Wednesdays and Saturdays, and there's a room in the East Wing that's always locked. Elena notices you noticing. You're smarter than the others, she says during breakfast. Oliver's already gone. You're looking for what doesn't fit. Should I stop? She considers this. No. But be careful. Papa keeps secrets to protect us. Other people keep secrets to use against us. Here's what people miss when they're scared to question things. Silence is a choice. Marcus chose it. Elena chose hypervigilance. The twins chose each other. What did Oliver choose? You find out on a Tuesday night. You're awake, Sophia, had nightmares. Again when you hear shouting from Oliver's study. Victor's voice, the children make you weak. Everyone knows it. Oliver's voice, they make me human. There's a difference. Your enemies will use them. My enemies will die before they touch my children. A pause. Then Victor, quieter. And the woman? The barren one? What's her purpose? She's making them trust again. Something neither you nor I could do. She's a threat, an unknown variable. I can have her investigated, removed, the sound of impact, furniture scraping. You threaten her, Victor, and you'll remember why people fear my name. Your heart hammers. You back away from the door. Elena's standing behind you in the hallway. Now you know, she whispers. This thing right here? It's more common than you think. People who want us gone because we complicate the business. Your father would never. Papa would burn the world for us. That's what scares them. She takes your hand. It's the first time she's initiated touch. Don't let them make you leave, she says. Please. You're the first one who stayed. You squeeze her hand. I promised you. I keep my promises. But as you return to your room, you understand, loving these children has made you a target. And the moment you find the truth is the moment you become a threat. You find it by accident. Marcus leads you there, still silent, but communicative in his way. He tugs your sleeve and walks you to the forbidden east wing. The locked room isn't locked anymore. The door is open. Inside, a shrine. Photographs cover the walls. A woman beautiful, cold-eyed, wearing designer clothes. In every photo, she's alone. Not one picture with the children. Their mother. Oliver's voice comes from behind you. You turn. He's home early. Still in his blood-flecked shirt, he looks exhausted. Ancient. I should have told you, he says. But where do I start? Marcus presses against your side. You put your arm around him. She was my wife for 7 years. She gave me 4 children and hated every second of it. Oliver moves to a photograph, her in a hospital bed, holding newborn twins, face blank. She wanted the wealth, the status, not the responsibility. When did she leave? 8 months ago. She found a richer man, signed away all parental rights in exchange for a settlement. Didn't even say goodbye to them. His voice cracks. Marcus was the one who found her note. He hasn't spoken since. You pull Marcus tighter. He's shaking. I've tried everything, Oliver continues. Therapists, specialists. Nothing worked. They needed what money can't buy. Someone who wouldn't abandon them. He looks at you with raw honesty. That's why I chose you. Your parents said you were barren, defective, worthless. I heard she understands rejection. She knows how abandonment feels. She'll protect children from that pain because she's lived it. Tears blur your vision. You saw me. I saw someone who'd been broken the same way they were broken. Someone who could heal with them instead of trying to fix them. Marcus's small hand finds yours. He squeezes once. It's the most communication he's offered anyone in months. Here's the truth about human nature. Sometimes we need someone as broken as we are to believe healing is possible. You kneel to Marcus's level. Your voice isn't gone, you whisper. It's just resting. Waiting until you feel safe again. And whenever you're ready, months, years, whenever I'll be here to listen. He nods, tears streaming silently down his face. Oliver watches you both with something like wonder. That night, Victor's warning echoes in your mind. You're making them too comfortable, too attached, and somewhere, you know, someone is plotting how to use that against them. It happens on a Wednesday. Victor arrives with police. Mr. Volkov, we've received reports of child neglect. Someone saw bruises on your daughter. Elena stands rigid in the doorway. She fell during training yesterday. Oliver's been teaching her self-defense. Normal bruises from normal activities. But Victor's eyes are gleaming. There's also the matter of this woman. He points at you. No background check, no references. She could be anyone. Working for your enemies, poisoning the children against you. Oliver's voice is ice. Careful, Victor. I'm protecting your interests. She's isolated the children from proper care. She's given them what 3 years of professionals couldn't. Stability. Victor turns to you. Where were you on Tuesday night between 9 and 11? With Sophia. She had nightmares. Convenient. No witnesses. He smiles. Or perhaps you were photographing security layouts, recording conversations, feeding information to the Kozlov family? Your stomach drops. The Kozlovs Oliver's rivals. You've heard the name in whispered phone calls. Elena steps forward. She would never. Quiet, child. This is business. Watch what happens when a child is told to be quiet. Elena pulls her knife. She's family. You're the threat. The moment freezes. Police hands move to weapons. Oliver moves in front of Elena. You move in front of Marcus and the twins. Everyone calm down, Oliver orders. His voice carries the weight of someone who's killed for less. Victor plays his final card. The children's safety is paramount. Perhaps they should be evaluated. Removed from this environment until we ensure their well-being over my dead body. That can be arranged. And there it is. The real play. Victor wants the children gone, removed from Oliver's life, to make him the ruthless weapon he used to be. The moment you find the truth is the moment you become a threat. You step forward. Check me. Investigate me. Do whatever you need. But you touch these children, and you'll answer to more than Oliver. Oh, and what can a barren woman possibly do? You smile. It's not kind. I've survived being sold by my own parents. I've survived being called worthless my entire life. You think I'm afraid of you? Something shifts in the room. The police look uncomfortable. They came expecting neglect, not a woman willing to die for children that aren't hers. Oliver's phone rings. He answers, listens, then smiles. Perfect timing. He hands the phone to Victor. The man's face drains of color as he listens. That was my lawyer, Oliver says conversationally. Seems someone's been embezzling from our accounts. Someone with access to sensitive information. Someone who's been selling our secrets to the Kozlovs. Victor drops the phone. And if you were there, you'd feel the fear too, Oliver continues. The fear of realizing you've been caught. That your plan to weaken me by removing my children has failed. That you underestimated exactly how far I'll go to protect them. The police arrest Victor. He's screaming about loyalty, about service, about respect. Oliver doesn't even watch him go. He's looking at his children. At you, everyone upstairs. Now. The children are in the main bedroom. The safest room, Oliver says. Bulletproof windows. Reinforced doors. A panic room hidden behind the bookshelf. I need to tell you something, Oliver says. He's kneeling to be at their level. And I need you to understand. 4 pairs of eyes, 5, counting yours, lock on him. I've done terrible things. I've hurt people. I've built an empire on fear and blood. I told myself it was necessary. That power would protect us. His voice cracks. But Victor was right about one thing. My enemies will try to hurt you to hurt me. And I can't. I won't let that happen. So you're sending us away, Elena says flatly. Like everyone else. No. Oliver looks at each of them. I'm changing. The business, the violence, the danger, I'm ending it. Not overnight. But I'm finding a way out. Papa, no, Elena's crying. They'll kill you if you try to leave. Then they'll have to get through me first. You step forward. Through us. Oliver looks up at you. This isn't your fight. Yes, it is. These children are mine now. You made them mine when you brought me here. And I don't abandon my family. The word hangs in the air. Family. Sophia starts crying. Nikolai joins her. Marcus, beautiful, broken Marcus, walks to his father and wraps his arms around him. And he speaks. Don't leave us. 3 words. 8 months of silence, shattered. Oliver breaks. He pulls all of them close, this man of violence and blood, sobbing into his children's hair. You kneel beside them. Elena grabs your hand. This is the part most people don't survive. You whisper to no one and everyone. Unless they do this, unless they choose love over fear, safety over power, family over empire. Oliver reaches for you, pulls you into the circle. I'm sorry, he says, for buying you, for treating you like a transaction. You deserved better. We both did. We all did. You look at each of them, but we have better now. We have each other. Promise me, Elena demands. Both of you. Promise you won't leave. I promise, you say. I promise, Oliver echoes. Marcus speaks again. Pinky, promise. And there, in a fortress built on blood money, a family makes vows that matter more than any contract, outside enemy's circle. Inside, something stronger than bullets takes root. Hope. 6 months later, Oliver's legitimate businesses are thriving. The illegitimate ones are being systematically dismantled. It's dangerous work. People don't leave that world easily. But he's doing it. Marcus speaks now. Not constantly, but enough. He tells jokes, reads stories to the twins. Elena still carries her knife, but she also joined a dance class. She's learning that not everything requires armor. The twins are in therapy. They're learning that it's okay to exist separately. That loving each other doesn't mean disappearing into each other. And you? You're teaching them that family isn't about blood, it's about choice. About showing up. About staying. Oliver asked you to marry him last week, not because you're useful, not because the children need stability, because he loves you. You said yes. But today, something arrives that changes everything. A letter. No return address. Just 2 sentences. Your husband may be leaving the old world, but the old world isn't finished with him. Ask him about the girl in Moscow. You find Oliver in his office. Show him the letter. His face goes pale. It's starting. What is the price of leaving? I knew it would come. I just hoped. He trails off. Opens his desk drawer. Shows you a photograph. A girl, maybe 20. Bruised, terrified. A girl, maybe 20. Bruised, terrified. Staring at the camera like it might save her. 3 years ago, I did something unforgivable. I was ordered to traffic this girl. I refused. Helped her escape instead. It's why I started questioning everything. Why I began to see the monster I'd become. He meets your eyes, but the people I defied, they've just resurfaced, and they want payment, with interest. Elena appears in the doorway. Papa, there's a car outside. They say they have a message for Jessica. Your blood freezes. Because that wasn't the last problem they faced, it was only the beginning. The girl from Moscow is coming, and she's bringing the ghosts of Oliver's past with her. But this time, he won't face them alone. This time, he has something worth fighting for. And what happens next? No one was ready for. The story teaches us that money and power can't buy real love. That sometimes the people who heal us aren't expensive specialists, but simply those who dare to look deeper than appearances. That anyone can change if they meet the right person and are willing to open their heart. And that love has the power to heal every wound, no matter how deep. If this story touched your heart, please hit the like button, share this video with the people you love, and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss more touching stories every day. We'd truly love to know how this story made you feel. Did it bring anything in your own life back to you? Have you ever met someone like Jessica? Someone who stood up for what was right even when facing danger? Or have you ever witnessed someone change through love the way Oliver did? Leave a comment and share what you feel from the deepest part of your heart. We always read and cherish every single line you write. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this story. We wish you and your family strength, a life full of joy and peace every day. See you again in the next video.